Hi boys and girls, today we're going to be talking about mandalas. Mandalas are a type of art that comes from India, and it is a geometric figure representing the universe. So it's usually a Hindu or a Buddhist symbol, but it represents the universe and how entangled and entwined everything can be. So we see here some really beautiful floral patterns and a lot of geometric shapes that represent radial symmetry. So radial symmetry, or radial balance, is a type of balance in which parts of an object or a picture are arranged so that they kind of come out from a central point. So in math, the radius is the center point of a circle to the edge. Radial symmetry means those going around a circle will all be the same. So objects that have radial symmetry can be divided into equal pieces, kind of like a pizza or a pie. So each shape is congruent, meaning they're exactly the same. Here we see some more pictures, and we can see how detailed they really are. They can be colorful, black and white, but a lot of times that they take in shape from nature. Our job is going to be to create one slice of this pizza or pie and then replicate it to create a mandala with radial symmetry. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to my Google Classroom and I'm going to click on the Mandalas tab and View Assignment. There will be some directions over here as well as a link to my slideshow, and then you're going to click Add or Create and go into Google Drawings. What this is doing is creating the assignment for you, and when it pops up, I can click on it and it already has my name and the title of the project. So what I'm going to do now is create my circle to start my mandala. So I'm going to Shapes, and I'm just making a nice big circle. Then I'm going to go to my Line tool, and you can see it already pulls up these dots for me, which are pretty cool. Whoops. So if I go to my line, I can click on one of those dots and drag it all the way down to the next dot. And that's going to give me my pie slices for my mandala. Okay, now I want to make sure that I click off my line tool and back onto the arrow, because if I just kept clicking, it would make a bunch more lines. So now that I have this basic piece, I'm going to make my mandala using some different shapes. So I think I'm going to start with this kind of like funky snowflake shape in here. And I'm just using this little toggle at the top to turn it into a different size shape. I can also go through, and if I want to duplicate things, I can do that. So by holding it there, I can click Control D. Sorry, I'm working on a Mac, so for me it's Apple D. But you'll click Control D on your Chromebook, and it duplicates. D for duplicate. Okay, and I think I'm going to add in one more circle. Now yours can be a lot more complex than this, just like my example was a little more complex. Right now, I'm just trying to get something so you can kind of see how I'm going to do this. Now I can change the colors of these however I want with the paint bucket tool. I really like purples and blues and greens, so that's kind of what I'm going with for my color scheme. And I can even change my background there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on all of my shapes at the exact same time. So I clicked on my three little circles, my weird arrow shape, and my other darker blue circle. And then I'm going to do that Control D again. And now I can drag this, and it's the exact same. So I just need to turn it and position it into my square, or my mandala, into my pie slice. And I'm just going to do that again the entire way around. There we go. So fast forward, pretend that I did this the whole way around. You don't need to see me do it in the video. What would you do when you're done? You would go up to back on your mandala page and click the Turn It In button and turn it in again. Okay? I can't wait to see what you do with your geometric mandalas, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye, boys and girls.